He said there's only three people in this room that have drawn a dime in this business. It's Piper, Hogan, and Savage. The rest of you don't know shit about drawing money. Good for my self-confidence, right?
That story was written about in Chris Jericho's book, and even he said everybody looked at each other with Rick sitting right there, like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. So what does that make you think about Eric?
Yeah,
Would you take that personally and remember it as long as you live?
probably so.
If someone said to you that you're the worst fucking mortgage salesman of all time, you're the worst fucking podcast host of all time, would you
Yeah,
remember that? If they flat
yeah,
out
I get your point.
if they flat out insulted you in front of a bunch of your peers, would you get over it?
What's the payoff in this? Where does this thing land? Do you
No,
think?
I'm asking you a question. Would you get over it?
I don't
Social
value.
so, social media won't let you get away with it over it. My question is, I asked him, why is he even talking on him?
Well, my
A
opinion.
better question would be, when are they going to make one on him? You know why they don't? Because he can't find three people to say a good thing about him.
Oh goodness gracious!
Well, name them. Who?
Well, he helped a lot of people make a lot of money. You
Yeah.
disagree?
Yes. Yeah. I guess I'm just telling you how I feel. I said Sting, Hall, Nash, and Hogan all day long. But they were the NWO. They made whatever Sting role took, he was equal to any of those guys, in my opinion. I was not. But I, in turn, did the favor for all of them,
Yes.
time and time again.
Yes.
And this might offend Sting, and I don't care if it does or not, because he's my good friend and he knows it too. When we shot the angle with Brian Pillman, me, Arn, and Sting.
Yeah. 95. Yeah.
In Detroit, it was the hottest thing on the show.
Yes.
The next day we went to Jacksonville. I put Sting over. Arn ran down. He double scorpion both of us. He walked back in the locker room in Jacksonville, Florida, and said, "Sting is back." Never said thank you to me or Arn. Ask Arn. Arn and I looked at each other and said, "We just went and had a drink." Just like Gene Oakland. Anybody had to work with him. Sting is back. Thank you, Rick. What about our program? We just started. Well, that program's over. But we're having a moment of silence for him.
No, I'm just letting you go, man.
No, I'm just asking you a question.
It feels like you've got.
I'm giving you food for thought. I can't make this shit up.
I am curious where you think this all leads. I mean, is this?
It won't lead anywhere.
Okay.
You're asking me a question. He's an interesting subject.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't in my documentary, I would say the same thing. If someone said, "What do you think of Eric Bischoff?" I'd say, "You know what? Eric and I have been friends, off and on, and I respect him for two things. He called me when my son died, which is more than a couple other people I can name did, and he did the right thing. I swear to God." And people will be mad for me saying this. When Charles and I wrestled Savage and Medusa, right? And Randy jumped off the top rope and broke Charles' ribs. It almost killed him. Do you know that story?
Collapsed a lung, right?
Yeah. Randy didn't give him a fucking dime. Eric wrote him a check for $25,000. So I will thank Eric for that.
I hadn't heard that story that Randy didn't try to take
not
care
a fucking dime. I know everything. Not a fucking dime.
Did you confront Savage about that? Did he turn some people off with that?
Why? It's just only a few people know the story.
Right.
Why would I confront him? He didn't care. And you know what? At that point in his life, he was so beyond broken and hurt. What's there to say to him? And there's another thing that I'll never get over. two other things that Eric did that I thought were unbelievable, and I'm sticking up for my friends here. I thought it was horrible they brought Liz back with Luger, with Randy there. And I thought it was even worse that he brought Sid back without telling Arn.
There was no discussion with Arn at all.
Oh, fuck no.
Wow.
You know,